Well, hey, Pastor Sam here at Salem Church, and this is something that I've been waiting to say for a long time. Why don't you come on in? You know, March 8th was the last time that I stood in worship with you in the middle of this space. And now, 8 months later, almost to the day, that seems like a lifetime ago. A lot's changed. We've lost, we've struggled, we've had heartache, and now, just a few days away from the moment where we can reopen this space, things look different in our world. And things will look different in this space as well. And that's okay, because God is the one who's still in control and who still guides us forward. And so for the next few minutes, I just want to guide you through exactly what's going to look different and what you can expect when you come to church this Sunday and the Sundays after that. As you can see, these are the two banners that will greet you when you arrive. And when you arrive, we want to make sure that we create a space that continues to show our love for each other, continues to eliminate harm from our lives, and create some ways in which we can worship and love and fall in love with God over and over again. And there's just a couple of things that we'll attend to in order to make that happen in a very practical way. One of the first things that you're going to see when you come in is this list right here. 3 different categories that you might fall into. And we want to give you the option to choose where you fall on this spectrum. Maybe you're in the red category, you prefer to stay away, not get close to anyone at all. That's okay. If that's you, stay right there. We'll give you a name tag that corresponds with that, and that way everyone around will be able to love you in the way that you receive love in this time. If you're in the middle category, you're okay with maybe some elbow bumps, a little bit closer contact, that's all right as well. You can choose that. And then you may be wide open, and if that's you, that's the green category. You want the handshakes or the high fives, we'll allow that. Just make sure to put that green category and only find those green people who are willing to kind of stand with you in that way. Now, we also not only want to show our love for each other wherever we are on the spectrum, but we want to do no harm. And one of the best ways that we can do no harm is to attend to these things right here. Be prepared to come wash your hands or hand sanitize as soon as you arrive. You'll find these bottles and other bottles all over the sanctuary and all over the church grounds. Also, be prepared if you're coming indoors to wear a face mask. Now, we'll have some to provide for you if you don't have one, but we are asking that you wear face masks the whole time. If you don't want to wear one or you have a medical reason why you might not wear one, that's okay. What we're going to ask is that you just stay in your cars for that time or attend with us at Salem Online or Salem at Home. You can do either of those options and continue to be a part of the service. We'll have our service every single week on an FM transmitter. It'll go out to your cars. And so if you would rather not wear a mask, we just ask that you worship with us in that way, and we'll make that available for you. And finally, we ask that you remain 6 feet apart. You're going to see in just a moment that we actually have arranged our sanctuary in that way. As you come into the room, you're going to notice that these pews have been marked off every other pew. So you won't be able to sit in this one, but you can sit here or you can sit here. On the opposite side, you won't be able to sit in this pew or this pew, but you will be able to sit on the opposite side. Our ushers will help you find those seats, find the spaces where you can most be comfortable. Now, we are asking that everyone come in one direction and exit in the opposite direction. This will be important at the end of the service so that as you rise and you go forward, you'll not only be able to pass out a different exit and we can go ahead and begin sanitizing this space, but you'll also, if you so choose, be able to drop your offering off at the altar as you're coming to the front. That'll be the space where we offer your opportunity to give and contribute to what's going on here at the church in that particular way so that you can continue to worship with your entire being. Not just your words and songs, but with your actions and yes, even with your finances. So we thank you so much for being a part of what's going on here at Salem and for being a part of how we're going to continue to do ministry during this season together. Not only in person here, but online and at our homes. This has been one of those seasons where God has consistently raised up leaders who with creative and fresh vision about how the church can be the church. You know, for so many years we just thought that this was the way the church was done. But it's in this season that God has reminded us that His church rises above every manifestation that we want to put out there. And there is an essence of the church that will not be stopped no matter what comes its way. Thanks so much for being a part of this community. We thank you for your continued support, and we look forward to seeing you in just a few days.